It is the final week of the regular season, Mary Kay. The Browns getting ready for the Steelers, trying to avoid 0-16. And I'll say this, Hue Jackson today did not seem like a coach who is worried about his future.
No, in fact, we asked him, do you still 100% believe what Jimmy said, that you're coming back? And he said, absolutely, unequivocally, I believe what he said. He seems very, very confident that he is coming back, that he's getting along well with John Dorsey, and that, it's right after this week, time to start thinking about how to get this thing turned around in 2018.
And as we said before, that's the key, what Jimmy Haslam thinks, because it's Jimmy's decision, not John Dorsey's. And Hue, again, with kind of glowing remarks about how him and Dorsey are getting along.
Yeah, you know what? I think the only thing that could possibly throw a monkey wrench into this at all is if Marvin Lewis leaves Cincinnati, that job opens and, some things start rolling that way. That's the only way that I think this thing can change.
Now, something that is going to happen, assuming that nothing does change, is Hue Jackson said today he's going to make good on his promise to go swim in the lake. He said he would do it after last season if they went 1-15 again. He came into the room, immediately asked who was going in with him. He's going to do it to try and benefit his foundation.
Are you going in with him, Dan?
I am not going in with him. That would be a bet. He said they would need people to rescue him. Well, I would need rescued too, so I don't want to risk it.
We are finding out that there are a lot of people in the media room that cannot swim. But Hue Jackson isn't sure he can swim either, so there would probably be lots of rescue people around. I'm not going in either, but Hue Jackson is going in. He's going to do it for the Hue Jackson Foundation, and I think that's great. Have a little bit of fun with this. It's been a very stressful season, a very difficult season on everyone. Benefit his charity, so good for him for that. But yes, he's going to do it. He says he will do it at his convenience, and you guys can look on cleveland.com for Paul Hoynes' video with some tips for Hue.
And to see Hoynes jump in the lake, too, from last year. One other thing to touch on, Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen indicated that maybe he wouldn't want to be drafted by the Browns, that it would be better off to kind of go to a team that was a little better, go later in the draft. Now, a reminder, neither of these guys have actually declared for the draft yet. Sam Darnold, a little more friendly to the idea, saying that playing the NFL was his dream. And basically, if it's for the Browns, great. He just wants to get to the league.
Yeah, of course, Ohio State is playing USC in the Cotton Bowl on Friday night, and some of our people were actually there to ask Sam Darnold some of these questions today, so you can find a video about that on cleveland.com as well. But he did say that he'd be happy to play anywhere, and that if he comes out, he would love to be the number 1 overall pick. I do think that if Josh Rosen is available and comes out, I do think that there could be an issue, truthfully, with him wanting to come here. And I think that the Browns would really have to work through that with him in the event they want to draft him.
And I think either way, this team needs to find a veteran to start in front of the guys, especially if they pick a guy like Darnold, because a lot like Deshaun Kaiser, he's very, very young.
That's right, absolutely, and there will be some available. I mean, A.J. McCarron could come available again. There could be other guys. I mean, you've got, not that Alex Smith would be available, but, that's someone that John Dorsey helped bring to Kansas City, so there will be lots of talk about that in the offseason.
Browns getting ready for the Steelers. We have full coverage of all of it at cleveland.com/Browns.